Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. Now, someone sent me a video of Martell and Arion having a family outing at the zoo. And I'm just going to say that Arion may want to discontinue her phrase of calling people linebackers. She may want to discontinue, refrain from talking about people, period, because it seems like she's a pack of Skittles away from joining that linebacker community that she's been laughing about, talking about all these years, because it looks like the clothes that she has on are way too little, and she just looked unkept, and she had to have known where they were headed prior to her leaving the house. And you would have thought that her knowing that she's going to the zoo, that she would have wore some more comfortable, more fitting attire that's made for walking, because those shoes that she have on, those slides, look like they're too small and they're not made for walking at all. But because it's her, because it's Arion, and her character is so foul, she has a nasty disposition about herself, hopefully with her wearing those shoes, walking throughout the zoo, that she comes home with all type of blisters, aches, pains, calluses, even some animal droppings. Hopefully there's some animal droppings that she can step off into to remind her exactly who she is. She always thinking that she's a bee. She's that bee running around talking about she's that bee and this, that, and the third. Hopefully it's some animal droppings that she can step off into to reassure her exactly who she is. And it's not that bee. But it seems like, yet again, she's allowed Martell to come back and feed her any type of garbage or whatever. Or probably he don't have to say anything. He just show up and she fall in line. But it seems like no matter how many times Martell abandoned her, walk away from her, denounce her, calls other women Mrs. Hope, when I don't think I've ever heard him call her or refer to her as being the future Mrs. Hope, the next Mrs. Hope. I don't think he's referred to her as a Hope at all. And anytime that he's referenced her, even though she's clearly led on to him and everybody else how much she loves the name Hope, that's why she was always calling her son Hope, because she wanted to let Martell know that she loves the name and she wants to become the next Mrs. Hope. But only thing I've ever heard him refer to her as being is a peasant and a friend that he now needs to get to know. But it seems like it doesn't matter how many times he lied to her straight to her face. Doesn't matter how many times he got her crying to bloggers about not wanting to keep their kid, wanting to be a part of the kid's life and stuff like that. No matter how many times that he got her on the phone crying to different bloggers about their relationship, what he's doing, and how much of a liar and stuff, how much he doesn't really want to be with her. It doesn't matter how many times how many people, how many different women that he's trying to strike up a relationship with, and she goes, even though she's going after these women and got her, in her feelings, trying to pick their looks apart and stuff like that. And I must add that from looking at Arion, where she keep on want to refer to herself as being young, and she referencing Sheree as being old. From, if you put Arion and Sheree next to each other, from looking at this picture with Arion, she can't stand a candle to Sheree at Sheree's age. So she can't. When I tell you Sheree is eating Arion up, so she may want to adopt another word when she starts speaking on other people's looks, because, like I say, she's on her way to becoming one of those same linebackers that she's always calling other people But anyway, it just seems like she doesn't care what Martell does, what Martell doesn't do, as long as she get the prize, and or she refers to Martell as the prize or whatever, or she get the end result of becoming the next Mrs. Hope. Whenever she probably would still become, she would probably still be a side chick if he chooses to marries one of these other ladies that he's been messing with. She's gonna wait her turn, and you can clearly see that she's not going anywhere. She's in it for the long haul. It doesn't matter, because and I understand, so please don't come for me saying that they're probably just co-parenting. No, Arionne is not looking just for a co-parenting situation with Martell. Martell is probably only looking for a co-parenting situation with her, with benefits along the way, but she's clearly not looking just for a co-parenting relationship with him. Because if she was, she would not sit up there and be doing all the things that she's doing, and allowing him to get away with everything that he's done to her, and waiting around for 10 plus years trying to be the next Mrs. Hope. She clearly wants way more than a co-parenting relationship. But like I said, it doesn't matter what Martell does. But, I'm like, when I was looking at the picture, I'm like, whose baby is that in that stroller? Because if that's their son in that stroller, it's that they're pushing, or that Martell is pushing, they're not allowing this boy to have any sight. He's not seeing anything. They're just walking, pushing the stroller or whatever. But I'm like, why don't they let the boy out the stroller? I understand, having something in case he get tired, because it is it's a journey to go through the zoo. But I can see them having it as backup. But for him to just be up in there, not being able to see, I didn't see them trying to show him anything or whatever. Then I'm looking at the stroller like, is that a stroller? Is that stroller big enough? I didn't see no feet. It's hard to tell, but you would have thought that you would have seen some little feet dangling or whatever if it was him. But I'm like, do y'all think that this this could be her and Martell's new baby that was supposed to have been born or whatever, or is this actually is their son that they have together, and they just, but I'm like, if she's always referencing this boy to be on the same level as Sugar Mama, but you got him in a stroller. Just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.